Okay, so welcome to Finland.
Thank you very much. First time for me. Very happy to be here.
You were born in Germany, so are you German? Or?
I am German, but my mom is American. Spent a lot of time in America also in my life, so I consider myself German-American.
Who should we blame because you are now playing violin, your father or your mother?
Well, both of them were into the arts. My dad was into classical music a lot. My mom was a classical ballerina, so there was a lot of music in my childhood. So I guess that's why I picked up an instrument.
And why just violin?
I studied also piano, but violin was the kind of instrument which I felt most comfortable with, and can't really explain it. It just felt natural.
You've been known to play very fast. Some of them knows very fast. What is the point of playing very fast?
There's not really much of a point to it, besides the fact that, of course, the violin is a very virtuosic instrument. It's always been, since the great violinists from Paganini to Vieuxtemps, Wieniawski, Zarazate. So there's a lot of history on the violin about showing off also your skills as a virtuoso. But besides that, of course, if you have a good technique, it will give you the possibilities to not think about the violin playing itself when you play music. So a good technique is very important.
How much can you learn to be a fast player, or how much do you have to have some qualities of being fast?
Well, you got to practice slow. I mean, it's also kind of a talent to do something very quickly, but in the end, of course, music is more important than playing something very, very fast. It's more of a fun kind of thing. It's about showing people what is possible to do on the instrument. Besides that, obviously, I think the music is priority.
How many violins do you have?
I have right now about 4 violins. 2 of them are more on the expensive side. The other 2 are just if I'm playing outdoor, just not to kind of damage anything.
So this one is not a Stradivarius?
This one is actually a Stradivarius. It's just preparing for the classical record, so that's why I have it pretty much with me most of the time.
Can you please tell us more about just this instrument?
Well, this one was built by Antonio Stradivarius in Cremona in 1716, which is considered the golden period. The most beautiful and good-sounding instruments come of that period. It's pretty much the perfect model. After, Stradivari, all the violin makers kind of used his models as guidelines. So even 300 years after, violins are still built in that kind of shape. And it just has a beautiful sound, and just really enjoy playing a lot of music on it.
So you are sleeping with it? It's quite expensive?
I'm not sleeping with it. There are better things to sleep with.
Yes, like good music.
Maybe.
So there have been guys like you earlier, like Nigel Kennedy and such. What makes you so super, so one and only in your playing?
I think everybody has to find their sound. Everybody has to find their way. I mean, obviously, classical music is my foundation, and although this record is more of a crossover project, I always try to use crossover more as a bridge to gap between popular music and classical music. The idea basically started getting younger people into the classical audiences, which is my home, and on top of that, it's a lot of fun to do these projects.
Yeah. So now you have your first album out in Germany. What was it?
Well, it's actually, I've done a couple of other albums before. I think it might be number 7 in Germany, but I don't know if any of those ever been released over here, so it might be the first one over here.
Yeah, that's why I made this mistake, because you are now here for the first time. So
yep, first time and first record, and I'm very excited about that. We, I think the first release was in Germany, Switzerland, Austria, which is a big market for me. Then we did United States, just pretty much been touring there for a month, and but we never really endeavored into Europe, and some kind of interesting.
So your message to all the Finns with your music, So what is your message with all the viewers?
There's no deep message. I think music is there to be enjoyed. It's a way of kind of getting away from your daily routine. It's supposed to be uplifting, or it's supposed to get you in tune with your emotions. I think that's the main purpose of good music.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great.